fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. Well, 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 what have we here? Santa Claus, ha-hoo! I'm really scared! So you're the one everybody's talking about. You're joking, you're joking. I can't believe my eyes. You're joking me, you gotta be! This can't be the right guy. He's ancient, he's ugly. I don't know which is worse. I might just split a seam now if I don't start laughing first. When Mr. Oogie Boogie says there's trouble close at hand, you better pay attention now, wow, 'cause I'm the boogeyman. And if you aren't shaking, there's something very wrong, 'cause this may be the last time you hear the boogie song. Whoa, mm-hmm. Whoa, I'm the Oogie Boogie Man. Well, if I'm feeling antsy and I've nothing much to do, I might just cook a special batch of snake and spider stew. And don't you know the one thing that'll make it work so nice? A roly-poly Santa Claus to add a little spice. Yeah, I'm the Oogie Boogie Man. Release me now, or you must face the dark consequences. The children are expecting me, so please come to your senses. Ha! You're joking! You're joking! I can't believe my ears! Would someone shut this fella up? I'm drowning in my tears. It's funny! I'm laughing. You really are too much. And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff. What are you going to do? I'm going to do the best I can. Oh, yeah! Whoa! The sounds of rolling dice to me is music in the air, because I'm a gambling boogeyman, although I don't play fair. It's much more fun, I must confess, with lives on the line. Not mine, of course, but yours, old boy. Now that'd be just fine. Release me thus, or you will have to answer for this heinous act. Oh, brother, you're something. You're putting me in a spin. You aren't comprehending the position that you're in. It's hopeless. You're finished. You haven't got a prayer. And I'm Mr. Oogie Boogie. And you ain't going nowhere. Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man, of my virtue. Okay. I gave my announcer guy the day off, so it is just GEEP today. Same, I'm glad you're doing pretty good, Luna. Let's start. In the beginning, there was only blackness. And to balance it, the next that occurred was white. Now that's a faded white. Fig does not provide balance, but annoyance. I love you, Fig. Welcome, everybody, to GEEP's Variety Show! I'm so glad to have you all here tonight. I hope you're going to enjoy this. This is my first 4D stream. This is me talking in my kitchen. Holy guacamole. Crusoe Twins, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Holy moly. What was that? Subscribe. Yep. There's that wallet at work again. So, here's the platform in which the players shall assemble. I'm going to say hello to you all with my meat puppet. I'll explain to you exactly what that means in a moment. Hello, everybody. And how are we today? Doing well, I hope. I hope you're doing good. Ooh. So, the way it works is this individual is from your world. The world known as Earth. Yes? Yes. See, I GEEP am from a different dimension. So I managed to use my, what's the word I'm looking for? My manipulator machine-a-majiggy, which I obtained illegally, naturally. And I am using it to control this sack of meat. This meat puppet, whom I will, as the meat puppet consumes the food, I myself will feel the nutritiousness, not the meat puppet. Sumio, you're the one who messed up. You messed up. Alright? Not GEEP. You. Now, this meat puppet has no will of its own whatsoever. It's the will of GEEP. My will. Yeah. Yes. The skin color must remain a mystery. Or is this the natural color? Who the hell knows? Alas, that is the only way I can interact with you good people from this realm of Earth. So, let us get on with the story and on with the show. I'll be right back. Brrr. Beep. Okay, sorry for the wait, folks. I have returned. I am back. Okay. Is everyone still here? Everyone still good? Alright, so, I got the gloves on. Now I'm ready to touch the food. So, in the beginning, there was whiteness. And then, you know, you got a tomato. A couple of tomatoes rolling around, messing shit up. You know, they tried to fill the white void here. You know, you got some avocados and whatnot. Messing things up. You know, like planets and all that hoopla. an onion, an onion. Now, we need these things to get along. Otherwise, you know, it's bullshit. Alright. So the onions wanted to make everybody cry. The avocados wanted to just be pits in the ass. And the tomatoes wanted to make everything juicy. None of them could get along. None of them. Zip. They didn't want to get along. It's just the way it is. So, as a result, they separated. But they're in the same space. They need to work things out. They have to, but they won't. Unless we force them to. The forces of nature and God is going to do this. Yeah. I don't know if it's a new translation, Luna, of Genesis. I don't really know Genesis. So what shall be sent down from beyond space? What shall be sent down? Well, it's sent aside. A chopping board. A chopping board. A nice big space for all little fuckers to inhabit. Alright. Come on, you. Let's turn this sideways. Now! No, you don't. Beautiful, beautiful. So we have a little off-centered. Let's get things started. When you're cutting up, because then, now you have the board, but you need this to make things happen. You need the knife. You need the knife to come down from above and do the deed. Yes, yes. A knife will do everything. Now, the onions will go first because they make people cry. So it's best we get them out of the way first. Or so the legends speak. So instead of being a self-centered, lonesome planet, we're going to turn them into hospitable mini-planets for everyone. Of course they're hella black. There we go. The skin is what keeps the crying in. We don't want to internalize things now, do we? No, we don't. We want things to run their course. We want to be able to express ourselves. Onions first. See, if you were to cut the bloody tomatoes, your board would be too darn wet for anything else. Onions are drier than tomatoes. The planet onions, that is. Okay. Right down the middle now. The planet is falling to pieces, but that is such as life and nature. Things break apart, especially when the big black gloves force it to. The black gloves of my meat puppet. Yeah. Huh. That one's been peeled. Lovely. Put you aside. Move on to the next one. We'll just peel this one next. So good to have you folks here. I am actually quite nervous that something might go wrong and you'll get to see more than I intend to show. Having gloves on top of gloves makes it difficult to peel an onion. But alas, that's the task I've been handed as this universe's God. Next onion. Ho ho ho. Planet onions are now starting to change. Shit forms. Thanks to the power of the knife. The all-knowing, stabby-stabby, cutty-cutty, whooshy-whooshy. Now, the whoosh has nothing to do with anything, but I couldn't think of something on the spot. Well, this onion looks pretty disgusting. You know what? I'm going to throw this one out. Well, okay. A portion of it looks disgusting. Let's dispose of that portion, shall we? There we go. Don't need you.
Bajir, welcome! Why 2 layers of gloves? Okay, so this is some real cool stuff. These skeletal gloves I'm wearing right here, these are what I wear during Halloween when I pretend to be a decoration. I sit out on the front lawn, so they've been outside, so I don't want to touch the food with them. Yes, take that, crappy onion indeed, Luna. And I wanted to use these skeletal gloves to conceal. That is all. Alright. We have now Planet Onion. We've lost half the planet. But that's okay. Because who needs all those planets anyway? For all we know, the solar system used to be filled with millions of planets. And all that's left is what we got left. Because not even planets can get along. COVID prevention. Yes, indeed. If COVID was an issue for us, Jeeps and my meat puppet. But alas, it is not. Okay. We have the onions. Down for the count. They're cut in half. They can mingle now. They're not big cube balls. Knock each other away. Like a pool table. Now they can start to merge. Get closer. Learn each other. Just, learn things about each other. Open up. Show a little courage. I've got lots of courage. I just know you. I just don't want to give you something you want. I want to tease y'all. Alright. Next, we'll bring in the wet tomatoes. Alright? The bloody tomatoes. Again, in half first. You always gotta divide it. Divide and conquer, as they say. And we'll cut out the middle. Like so. Very carefully, not to hurt ourselves. No one wants that little green part. Jolly good. Middle part cut out. One. Next one. It was, I'm told, neither sexy nor needed. It's all good. Can you folks see clearly? I hope so. There we go. One planet cut in half. Now, as you can see, our board is starting to get a little wet. But alas, we must persevere. The tomatoes need each other. Tomato planet, companionship for the win. Bloodiness. Blood and tears. You think that means the avocados are sweat. You'd be wrong. Whoever said that doesn't know a good hand dance when they see one. Oh, no, the hand dance was amazing. It was brilliant, Luna. Indeed, Bajir. Indeed. Alright. Are you disappointed so far, Sumio? There's not more chaos involved. There's plenty of chaos in the universe. I'm establishing that. Imagine what these tomatoes are feeling. They're floating around in white space. Nothingness, bouncing each other with rival planets. And all of a sudden, big motherfucking hands with no one knows who the fuck they are, come on down with a knife and fuck things up. Strip, Jeep. Cut them into heart shapes. I'm patiently waiting, says Sumio. The tomato, that is. The tomato, the heart shapes. I'm not that skilled at cutting, nor do I have a sharp enough knife. Okay. Tomatoes, well cut. Now, our board is too wet to continue. We need to clean it up. You could accidentally cut yourself on a wet board. Anything wet can result in slippage. We don't want any slippage, do we? Let's wipe our knife. Keep the knife clean. Keep the board clean. Always keep your board clean. Okay. Jolly good. The Sarah clean up Jeep's kitchen. Ha ha ha, Luna, ha ha ha. B! Meat puppet B. I will be right back. See, here's the known thing. The bones are kind of a metaphor. See, I have a bony ass. So, and all the clothes I have fall off my ass. You would see my bare ass if I kept walking around too much. So, I'll be right back. The bee needs to hike up my pants. How's that for an idea of a striptease in your head? Unintentional. Whoopsies. Alright. We will save the avocado for later. Thank you, Meat Puppet of the Bee, for your assistance. This is a clean universe. I like my universe to be clean. I tidy up. Tidy, tidy, tidy. What is Sumio saying? Will this turn into a comfy Luna-esque cooking stream or a Chaos Sumio-esque cooking stream? Find out after these messages. Combo, in my honest opinion, it'll be good, logical cooking with chaotic attitude. That's a good one, Lucas. Sumio GEEP will find a way to make it his own. Haha, thank you, Luna. Okay. There's the plate. Sponges. What are you talking about? And let's repeat. Onions first. Nice thin cuts, right? Nice and thin, nice and thin. I like them thin. The food, that is. I'm a big spherical Jeep. In all truthness. In all truthness. In all truthness. Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Jeep. Well, we are working with a bunch of balls here, so... I can normally do this a lot faster if it weren't for the gloves, but the gloves are part of the performance. And now the planets are becoming even smaller in their style and all. For they are, indeed, learning about individuality. The millions of little fellas springing up from their planets. So, that's a good thing. Learning about yourself by first dissecting yourself with a little help from God. That's true. Okay, onion's slim now, so we cut it very slowly on the side. Turn it back up, turn it down, cut. Done. Brilliant. On the plate. Looks beautiful. Now the plate is a separate... This could be considered the sun. And we know how the sun takes care of all the planets, right? So the sun here will take care of our food. Next onion. Da-dee-da. That little brown. That one's a little yucky. It's the corrupt part of the planet. It's the part we don't want. Let's keep on cutting, people. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing good. Obviously, there's a lot of changes going on, but in the beginning of the creation of any universe, lots of things happen all the same. Since they can't bump into each other and they're stuck on their flat side, they cannot move. They are forced to understand one another. They are forced to speak each other's thoughts and feelings. And just forced to tolerate each other's annoying habits. Much like we are forced to tolerate Sumio. There we go. Don't need that one. Next batch. Nice batch. Done. Let's get the next one going. Oh, they tried to get away. That one almost slipped. You trying to cut the hand of God? Screw you! Your God commands you to stay there and let him stick his knife in you. Through you. There we go. Done. Nice. Next up, the enemy of onions. Tomatoes. The board wetters. Them you gotta do like a saw, unless you got a razor sharp knife. Y'all like the sound of that chopping board, by the way? Yes, thank you, Bajir. Take my time. I intend to. With these gloves, it ain't easy. Ooh. The onion is, the tomato is not firm. I'm firm with it, but it itself is not firm with me. Therefore, plenty of leakage and not thin enough slices. Oh well, such is life. Adapt, and so forth. That's good right there. Jump down. Next up. Let's keep cutting. Almost slipped away from me. See? A wet board. Wetness. Slippage. Tomatoes. But I like tomatoes. The plants are becoming something else. Something they never thought they would ever become. Cut up and fucked up. Well, this tomato here is certainly not what we were going for. We were going for slices, not slivers. But alas, that's what we got. We have a defiant one. I promised Sumio some carnage. Here's what I think of defiant tomatoes. You get gutted. You didn't want to be a part of everyone. I can tell it. See these? Okay, see that? See the juices in there? Huh? I suck upon your juices. I'll take a bite out of you. Your guts here belong to me, my meat puppet. If only I could show you all my mouth, because I'm going to eat it off of this knife. Let this be a lesson to y'all. Do not tempt me. Get in line. Become part of the rest, or you will be devoured and you won't get to enjoy anything else. Let's continue. I want to give shout outs to Sumio and Luna. Thanks to them, I found this to be incredibly fun and exciting. They did their cooking streams, So I'm doing my food stream. It's not exactly cooking, but it involves food nonetheless. Defiance is met with slurps. We're gonna get another sliver here, looks like. And it's slipping. Let's hold it like that. Perfect. We got our tomatoes, we got our onions. Pretty good. Board needs a cleaning. Yes? Yes. Blood and guts everywhere from our fallen tomatoes. But that's part of the situation we deal with here in this world of ours. Well, the world of theirs. On this beautiful table. We're still cutting things up. We have more to come. Let's wipe down our knife. Wipe the handle. And we are good to go for the next round. Oh, hey, Luna! Thank you for joining the 4D Food Stream Club. Yeah! It's a good club. I'm having a lot of fun so far. Alright. Now, who remembers what 3 roly-polies were in the beginning? What are we going to get to next? Does anybody know? Can somebody, tell me? Cheese? Sumio. Look at this. Banana, meat, sponge. Sumio. Luna cheers. Blueberry. Blueberry's not on the menu. The answer is avocado. Avocados are the most... No, not buns. We ain't gonna eat Luna's buns. You sick Santa man. Well, that's about as, Nope. This plan was corrupt from the core. Luna wins. That's right. It was an inside job, but it's over. Okay? I have a spare. Well, there was a spare to begin with. Let's pop out that little middle part. Okay, it's not popping out. Needs to be bigger for that. There we go again. Let's see how this one looks. Ah, beautiful. That's the green we like to see. Now, for the next part, gotta be careful with this part. Who knows how to pluck out an avocado seed? With a knife. That's true, they are only right for like 10 minutes. Okay. Gotta slice down hard on this. Oh, not this one. Lucky. Exactly, whack and twist. Seed's gone. We got the avocados in half, but we're not ready to cut them yet. Oh, the seed rolled off. I want to get a part of the plate. No, you don't. It's true. They really do have to be eaten the moment you pluck them. Let's move these aside. Alright, let's get the next one on. So we are beginning to see the insides of our planets as they are being dissected by the hands of God and the knife of God, right? Let's hope that they'll learn more about each other in this form than their previous. Oh, rotten to the core again. Shame. We may only have one avocado this round. But that's okay. They go bad so quick anyway. There we go. Ooh, this one looks good. This one's looking good. Let's have a look. Ah, better. Not perfect. Not as good as the first. Not as good as our first good one here, but better. All right, let's get this out. Got it. That can be nerve-wracking. Especially with gloves on. If I slip, you're going to see some meat puppet blood. Lurk away, Luna. Lurk away. You'll be when you come back, we may have a finished product. Always good having you. All right, let's start cutting up avocados. Let's cut that in half first. Let's peel the skin next. Perfect. Look at that. Nice and peeled off. Nice. Nice-oo, nice-oo. Move it aside. Peel off the next one. Nice and slowly. Look at that. There's your stripping right there. Huh? I wish Withered would be here. He would probably prefer this to your crappy, crazy cooking shit that he always gives you shit for. I'm talking to Sumio, of course. Sumio gets lots of shit for his cooking streams from good old Withered. Peel it again. Nice and thin. See, look, there you go. So that. Nice and thin. No meat left on the skin. That's the point of skinning. You're just supposed to keep the meat, you know, filleting and whatnot. Let's line those up nice and neat. Move on to the next one. Peel. There we go. Nice. Huh? So you got some chaos right there, Sumio. You got a defiant tomato. Had to teach it a lesson. The rest are falling in line. You do have to make an example at some point. So you see, I just peel at the tip right there, and then you just go like that. Very softly, very slowly. There we go. Let's go again. Yada da 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 da. Yada da 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 da. Last one. Move aside. All right. Peel. Peel the skin. I'm an expert at peeling things. I've been peeling things with meat puppets all my life. Beautiful. We've got our little avocado family here. Let's make them thinner so they fit into a sandwich better. Avocados are like butter, warm butter. You can just slip the knife right through it, nice and easy, nice and thin, right? Don't ever have to worry about them. Don't have to worry about too sharp a knife, just bring it down, nice and soft, nice and easy. Let's get through them all. There you go. Sandwich-friendly avocados. Another plate. Now we dispose of the rubbish. We've disposed of our rubbish. We wipe it down again. Keep your cooking stations clean. God damn it, Sumio. You know, your name's getting more play in this than mine. You're gonna make a quick bread yourself? Did you mean break? There you go. How's that look, folks? Pretty nice, huh? Delicious indeed. Okay. So we have our avocados, we have our tomatoes. Now, this is still missing something. It is. I'll get the next one. First, a change of gloves. A change of gloves. Those gloves have seen better days. I will be right back, folks, with a new pair. Don't go nowhere. Well, actually, you may want to go somewhere right now. It may take me a few minutes to get the next batch up, next set going. Almost ready, folks. Thank you, B. Let's get back to the cutting. Let's continue cutting shit up. Not missing any plastic bits from the gloves, right? No, Bajir, it's all good. It's all good. It's all fine. fine, it's all delightful. Thank you for your concern. We got fresh new gloves. Let's clean our knife. Nice and clean. For the next round. Let's wipe our board down again. I'm very tidy, in case you can't tell. Chia, welcome! This is the story of all these ingredients not getting along, so the knife and the hands of God have come down to make sure to force them to get along. And I missed the garbage. Oh well. Now, the end is near. Let's bring out the next ingredients. Lettuce. Heads of lettuce. Well, not the heads. Pieces of lettuce. We need our lettuce now to join them. See, the universe was thinking, we have to cut these motherfuckers up. These came pre-cut. Thinking ahead of time. Now, you don't really need to cut lettuce, but it makes it look fancy. We're not going to waste anything, but we are going to cut them. Keep the greens on the green side of life. Put the greens with the greens. Let the good times roll. Oh, Chia, you know you're here. Here, let's give you a closer look at what we got here. So, we've got our tomatoes. We got our onions, thinly cut. There you go. And we have our lettuce, as you saw. And right next to it, fresh avocados. As fresh as an avocado gets. There's always some brown with an avocado. Can't be helped. Can't be denied. It is what it is. All these ingredients with all their differences, and yet they're going to come together somehow. They will all come together. I have foreseen it. As you can see, I got skeletal gloves going on right here. So I'd say this probably categorizes more into the cozy cooking side than it is on the chaotic cooking. Wouldn't you all agree? Yes, my personality can be a little bit chaotic, but it is what it is. Hello, Fake! Put me in timeout. Nice try. Alright. Now, we are done with the cutting. Put away our cutting board. Put away our knife. For now. Welcome, Fig. How are you enjoying your time in the land of the hiatus? Is it any much different than hanging out in the void? Can't imagine it would be. Let's wipe that up. Wipe, 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 wipe. I was just asking you how you enjoying your hiatus. Is it any different than void time, or? That's all, my man. That's all. Okay. Howdy-doody-dandy. now we have finished our cutting. Now we need our pre-cut meats by the mysterious gods out there in the universe. There are still things out there that do not want to get together. Let's see here. Fig says, about the same, just had to explain to Usuki why I'm on hiatus. Ah, good. Chia God says, I should have cut on some onions for my hot dog I just finished. Oh, that cut off some, yes. Yes, indeed, Sumio. Lettuce. Now, here's the part where Sumio will not like. For out there in the world of space, Crumpet Love! Hey, I haven't seen you in a while! Wait. Aren't you Cat Copernicus? From Cats, right? I think that's where we first met. Cat Copernicus' stream, right? It's nice to see ya! Usu, lovely to see you too! Welcome to Food Theater! Where the oranges was, all these things right here. Oh, by the way, yeah. Here are my gloves. What do you think? Bet you were thinking of seeing some skin. The origin of this story, of this theater, is that these were once all planets. This white board here was whiteness. And I cut them all up because they weren't getting along. They were bumping into each other like a bunch of pool balls. Right? All on the same table, but never truly connecting. Always reflecting off of one another. So we got avocados, lettuce. Here, let me give you a closer look. We got avocados, lettuce, and onions and tomatoes. We're gonna force them to come together. These dark black hands of God. These skeletal hands underneath this are gonna do the deed. Now, thanks to the pre-cut gods, I got in contact with some of my other gods out there. I didn't actually have to cut up everything, just the vegetables. We got Swiss cheese. Pre-cut Swiss cheese from my god friends. Alright? Pre-cut. They did the same thing I did, only with more advanced technologies and whatnot. And next up, we have our meats. Don't want to reflect off the saran. Many apologies, Sumio, for this part. But a GEEP likes his meats. And so the story behind this is, I am using this meat puppet, it's not actually me, from your earthly realm. Now what kind of cuts of meat do we have here? Okay, right here, we got Black Forest ham. Over here, we got turkey. And over here, roast beast. 3 kinds of meats for this sandwich. Pre-cut as well, naturally. So, here are our ingredients. But still, they are all separate. Nothing's going to bring them together. Nothing is bringing them together. We need to bring them together. Need to. It is a must. I'm rolling on a seat in case you can't tell. Our solution is another knife. Another knife to bring it all together. How? Well, I'm about to answer that. How? In a moment. Just got to dry this off. Make sure we're good to go for this next one. Nothing says get along like do it or I'll stab you. Or I'll cut you. We do have the meats, Chia. What is going to put everything together? Why? Only one thing, of course. Dun ding dun 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 dun. This beautiful piece that just flew in. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. We will make it take it. They will take it. They will all like it. This is what's going to force them together. Yes. Yes. Gonna reanimate Freud for this stream. We have the meats. Baby Swiss. Good spot, Crumpet. Baby Swiss indeed. And of course we have, which is everywhere in America, Hellman's Jarred Essence of the Universe. And a butter knife. Now actually, everybody's going to want to see this construction. So, let's move all ingredients aside. Meat takes centerfold right now. And let's begin. You know, Usu says Sumio's favorite thing. the mayonnaise, right? Crumpet says, used to work at a deli. I love that stuff. Oh, thanks. That's awesome, Crumpet. Chia God says, did Sumio gargle that before it was canned? Well, you know, it is possible, but he's not a god. So I got my mail from a fellow god. So the answer is probably no. Yep, let's take this away, actually. And let's bring back... This is the first knife. You missed this knife, Fig. Oh, no, you caught it at the end. Let's bring back our chopping board. Welcome back, chopping board. We missed you. Probably not. But you're saying there's a chance. Exactly, Chia God. There is always a chance that every jar of mayonnaise, all of its contents, were once in Sumio's mouth. That's just the risk we run in this life box. Let's just we gotta make sure that the board is nice and dry. Okay. We dry, we're dry. Always a chance. Can't be helped. It is what it is. Okay. Now we're ready. Now we are ready. Ready for this beautiful baguette. Bread knife. Let's get this in the frame here. Oh. It's so strange. I'm used to handling things this big. Now we'll make the incision on a universal scale. Welcome back, Sumio. To put it all together. Just run it down slowly but surely. Ha! And presto. Whoop, whoop. All right. Let's get on with the next one. The coming of the mayonnaise. Toast the bread. I'm not running anything on here. I'm not going to run any heat. Because I'm hot enough. All right. Let's do it. Wax on, wax more on. Wax on, wax more on. Let's get some more going. Wax on, Wax moron. There we go. Stay cool, stay sharp indeed, Luna, indeed. Let's see. We have Luna saying yum. We have Sumio saying coming of the mayonnaise. Exactly. Chiagot, Sumio just wants you to burn your kitchen down. Ah, I see, I see. No, this is not my kitchen. See, this is a meat puppet. GEEP doesn't look like this. I am controlling remotely from my dimension this human meat puppet, and through them I will devour this, and they will get none of the nutrients. They're just my meat puppet. This individual. I would tell you its name, but I don't remember it, so let's just call it Sasquatch. There you go. Nicely lathered up in mayonnaise. Nice thin layer. But we do a thin layer because... One second. Sorry, folks. The sleeves on this meat puppet were starting to be non-cooperative. Alas, the bee has a meat puppet as well. I'm so proud. Sumio's proud. A lot of extra meat puppets laying around. Yes, indeed. Oh, thanks for the clip, Sumio. All right, now let's touch the cutting board though. We can't re-put it back in the jar. Cross-contamination. Gotta get ourselves another knife. Cha-cha-cha. Yes. Come on, I can't be the first one to say that, am I? Probably I am. I'm very creative with my words. Very few things disturb me. So, let's put on the next round of the mayonnaise in the coming days. And this is what it looks like as it runs through a penis. It gets thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner until it pops out. We're working with plenty of metaphors here, and we're going to use the blunt language. The bread is the penis, the mayonnaise is the semen. For those of you who weren't paying attention. And the knife is Jewish. Alright, there we go. Okay, go on. As soon as it says, I'm something right now. Ooh, very well. I hear you. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We've got now our big-ass sandwich in tow. Let's put everything together. Everything with all their differences, different colors, different values. The onions want the universe to cry. The cheese wants to make cheesy one-liners. The meats, well, they just want to stick their meat in everything. The veggies want everyone to think like they think are the most healthiest things around. And, of course, the tomatoes are bloody and rebels. The bread is what brings it all together. The bread is mindless. Because, honestly, things without a mind are what you really need to bring stuff together, because no one really wants to deal with all these different opinions, all these different points of view. A meat's point of view, a tomato's point of view, an onion's point of view, and so with all these different points of views, you need something that doesn't think, that can't hear them, something that's just there to operate. Chia God says, I can stand in for the cheesy one-liners. Chia God also says, or should I say, pun-liners. Okay, that one's good. I'm going to give that one an 8 out of 10. Alright. Let's get our first layer going. Let's take our Black Forest ham. And layer it. Now the meats are fulfilling their purpose. We line the bottom with that. Now let's put on... Come on. There you go. So we don't need this anymore. We have enough. We have 3 slices of ham. You know what? Let's use all of them, shall we? Yes, the old lateral double fold technique. Indeed, Luna. Indeed. Turkey time. Okay, that's more of a chicken. That's more turkey. There you go. I'm making sure I'm making us a nice one. Here you go. Let's take a look at that so far. So far, so good. These hands were made for making stuff, and that's just what they'll do. These gloves, they're gonna pack your meat in for you. We want them to stay together. We want these varying things to stay together. More meat. It's like folding laundry. Edible laundry. And who doesn't want to eat their laundry? It smells nice. It feels nice. Probably tastes nice if it weren't for the fact that, you know, it can make you sick. What do we got here? The old nice to meet you. Oh, yes. Yeah, Bajir. Oh, you mean Chia got for the first time? Yes. Bajir pops in every now and then. Bajir is a very nice... Bajir, I can't remember. Are you from Miss Lotto? Lotto and Persephone, I believe, right? Yes? Is that right? Did I get that right? Or was that Bagong? I can't remember entirely. Yes. GEEP is controlling a meat sack. That one doesn't need any folding. It's pretty thin as it was. Okay. And now we have run through our meats. Delightful. Here, let's have another look at it. I missed that. What's distracted? Was I from what? That's what Bajir says. Was low-hanging fruit. I'm afraid I'm missing the conversation. Ah, thanks, Chia God. Okay. Chia God says it looks delicious. Now, time for some cheese. That crumpet, correctly called Baby Swiss. Everything is coming together. Finally, after all the chaoticness of the universe, they are starting to form pacts, come together, understand one another. The cheesy side, the meaty side. Let's get on to the next one. Badger was making a meat joke, GEEP. Oh! Oh, dear me. Dear me. Let's get these on next. No problem, Bajir. Thank you, Usu. Alright, onions, I want to make people cry. Let's get you on the sandwich. Let's get you together. Let us unite. We must come together to understand. To understand. Right? Isn't that what we're all about? Learning each other's differences without judging. Oops. We had a bit of a Well, the onions don't like that idea. Okay. Sure is a lot of onion. I actually like onions a lot. Tomato time. Gosh, it's hard with these gloves on, but I must persevere. Okay, there we go. Get on there, you beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. This is like what happens when you go to a Subway and you're meeting someone who's a new worker. They're so meticulous, they don't realize that there has to be a rhythm. But you cut them some slack because they're new. Alright, let's get on with the next one. The avocados. The messy avocados. These might have been a mistake, but maybe not. If I can manage this with these gloves. Come on, you stinkers. There we go. Looking good. Come on. Come on, there we go. Let's get these going. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? You enjoying this? I know I am. Okay, here we go. Excellent. Let's get on some more. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Damn, that's a lot of onion. Onion. Usu. Uni. Where? I was just about to say that, Sumio. You beat me to it. It's a lot of union. Har, har, hardy, har, har, har. Well, since Sumio said it, I give Sumio, a 3 out of 10. And that's 3 higher than my normal ratings. Let's bring on the lettuce. Sumio, you must work hard for my affection, because you mess up all the time. Okay. Alright. Meat puppet. Last bit. And look at that, folks! Don't say GEEP doesn't deliver as advertised with his PNG. And it's not even falling apart. Everything is nicely wrapped up inside. Okay. Alright. Phew. That was close. Now, okay. Luna says that's a beautiful thing. Sumio says eat it, but first microwave it. Luna says all of it. Sumio wants me to deep throat it. I'll deep throat you if you don't shut up. Okay, that didn't come out perfect. Like in a cartoon. Ha ha, Sumio. I see how you came back on that one. Luna has an LOL going right there. You heard me. You heard me. Alright, so. We have our 3 kinds of meats. We have them all together. They finally came together. Now they can at last get along. Because they are forced to. And they're all going to be recycled, such as the circle of life. But at least they'll do it together. These are the ones who couldn't get along. These are the ones who, fuck them. Okay, now, sadly to say, folks, I actually cannot eat it as this big old sandwich right here. I'm going to have to cut it into sections. Because I've been eating smaller meals just more frequently. Helps with the metabolism. So, we have one last thing to do, and that's to cut this thing into, I'm going to say, thirds. So let's do it. Maybe 4. Let's do it in quarters, actually. Got this one first. Okay, here we go. Once the knife is through, you put your hand over it. That way nothing falls out and it stays perfectly still. One down. The hardest part is getting through the bread first. Once you get through the bread, you're fine. There we go. What do we have here? Bajir. I want a sandwich now. Luna the same. Wait. Yes, Luna says the same. Okay. Get to the next one. Okay. Just, come on. Saw it. Saw. There we go. Okay. Jolly good. And this one, we'll just cut this one in half as well. Come on now. Come on. It's a little smaller, so it's hard to do, but I can do it. Ha-ha! Pretty large for so I decided to eat it. I had mayonnaise on it. Vastly inferior ingredients, eh, Chia? Alright! We have now our sandwich cut into sections. Luna, nom 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 nom. Chia, I'd be salivating if I hadn't. Sumio, I'm glad I ate a shitty sandwich during this. Apart from the meat, I deep thought that. Luna laughed at that. That was a funny one, Sumio. It's good to eat the shit that falls out. We call those casualties. Nothing like devouring those that fall behind. Gotta go deep according to Lunameister, but I'm glad I caught the final product. Me too, I'm so happy that you stopped by. Usuki, that sandwich actually would kill me if I ate it. Ask Fig why. Why, Fig? Great first cooking stream. Thank you, Luna. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I know it's a little slower pace, and like not something people are unfamiliar with. But it's basic, it's classic. You can't really go wrong with it. It's sandwich. No, it's sandwich. Come on, yeah. What am I? Let's put that right there. So there you have it, folks. Lovely little sandwich right there. For me and the bee. She's allergic to cut phallic objects. I see. I see the innuendo there, Fig. So I guess that means, you're shit out of luck. And there you have it, folks. Now, of course, you all want me to down some of this, of course. So, who am I to disappoint, right? I'm not one to disappoint. Awesome stream, 9 out of 10 says Sumio. Needs more chaos. The Chia God says, lol. Come here, Fig. I just want my hand back. Sumio, mukbang stream. Sumio, Bacon has claimed it for sleeping. Oh, that Bacon. Always claiming things for her own. 'Tis the Bacon way. Is it not? For those of you who missed it, here are my gloves. Without the plastic. All sweaty and whatnot. At least she's not being bitey. That is an at least. You can at least say that. Very glovey indeed. Now, this meat puppet, however, has shed the gloves. There are no longer hands in these, which means there are naked hands. Because I'm going to eat one of these sandwiches in the bare nude of hands. Arf, 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 arf. The question is, will you get to see them? Okay. Very glovely. Chia. Alright. Let's give into that request of that ASMR stuff, alright? Have a bite. Nom, 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 nom. Very tasty. Let's sneak a very slow peek at the bite mark of the sandwich. There it is, a little bite. But you didn't see the hand that held it. Stop. Oh, that's good. You get all the layers. I have to eat it because though they all came together, now each one of these individual sandwiches believe that their unique values are better than the others. So it seems no matter what, no one can come together. Right? So in the beginning we had the meats, all the factions, fighting each other because of their differences. Then when they were finally forced to settle their differences, they were fine-ish. But they still needed competition. They still need to see who was better. So, when I cut them up to separate them, each sandwich decided that its values were better than the other sandwiches. This just goes to show you that no one can get along. And in the end, we just need gods to devour us all. End of story. For the only place we're truly united is in death. Only in death. You think people are united just because they're forced to stay together? No, they need to find another group of united people with their own set of values. That is deep, Chia. Start all over again. At least we can all die together. If we can't live together, we'll die together. Dang, this is good. I really am tempted to show you my hands, actually. But I'll show you the more eaten up sandwich. Here it is, creeping in again, ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. I bet you that was my hand. No. It's the meat. It's the sandwich. The skeletons of our enemies will meet the skeletons of our friends. Precisely. Precisely. I hope you all ate and this is not making you too hungry. This is actually quite fun. I'm glad I make a bunch of sandwiches for me and my family. Well, that's why I chose the sandwiches. Because there's not just me in the house. I wanted to make something for everybody. Captain Sniper! Wow, nice to see ya! Just ate watermelon according to Captain Sniper, so I'm good. Delightful. Delightful. Now for the record, folks, Sumio and Luna have a stream later tonight. For those of you who don't know, it's going to be Luna Box at 8 p.m. PST. I'd like you to go check them out when I'm done here, because I'm going to be done at least a good hour before they're ready to go. So, damn. I make good sandwich. Indeed, Sumio, indeed. Yes, we shall win. You know what? I think I might join in on that. Yeah. I got my fuel ready, so I'm already all ready. No. I do apologize for those of you maybe who are expecting a little bit more excitement, a little bit more insanity. But when it comes to cooking food, or making food, and all the like, I'm very mellow, very concentrated, and I'll make sure everything goes okay, because I like food. I like to make sure nothing really happens to it. This is perfect for the Luna Box insanity to come. What is perfect? You got something in mind? For the record, I'm licking the butter knife that had the mayo on it. Here, I'll show you what that looks like. There. My tongue went over this. My tongue ran over the shiny, sharp object. I'm so glad so many of you came here to join me. I really appreciate it. I was kind of nervous that something was going to happen, and I would, like I said, show more than I intended. But it didn't. It turned out really nice. Hey, B, you want your sandwich?
What?
You want your sandwich, B, meat puppet? I already had mine.
Oh, yeah, I will. I'm coming.
Alright. That's the B's meat puppet. He's operating a meat puppet as well from a great distance. For those who don't know, the Bee is my brother. My favorite person in the whole world. I love the Bee. Hey, Bee.
Hey.
You can have that one. That's about the same size as the one I have.
This one right here?
Yeah, that one. That's good. Chia God says hello to the Bee with also using your emote. Good, huh, bro?
I see.
Sumio says, so powerful. Yes. We are two brothers controlling meat puppets in the earthly dimension. And as they devour the food, we absorb the nutrients as described before previously. And they get nothing. We get everything. These meat puppets get nothing. and we will dispose of them in the shredder afterwards. How is everybody doing today? Is there anyone I didn't ask that to already? I hope you're all doing splendidly. Splendidly. You missed an avocado there if you want that, B.
Mm-hmm. I was saving you.
Crap, says Chia God. I need to beef up my dimensional defenses. Alright, I'll give that one a nice 7 out of 10. Jolly good, bro? B gives us his approval. Alright, goodbye, B, meat puppet. Alright. Alright, everybody. Let's take this time. Oh yeah, we're gonna raid. If only this was long enough to raid a certain alien and a certain beautiful Santa man I know. But alas, we do not raid that long. Maybe we should do the joke like Luna said and raid Neanders. We should totally do that. Let's get GEEP on the map. Let's make GEEP do the thing that we know he shouldn't do, but oh baby, is he gonna do it? Because GEEP is a troublemaker. We all know this. GEEP causes problems. For the sake of love and beauty. Is anyone of that level online right now? I am dead serious. Let's do it. Let's put in a bad name for me right from the get-go, and then watch my redemption arc, and all will be good. Who is online that is popular? Tell me, my chat, my beautiful chat, who was kind enough to join me during this very lax, yet story-filled, food theater. Iron Mouse, that's got 9K people watching. Okay. Iron Mouse. We got Iron Mouse in Canada, that's good. I like Mousy. She's delightful. She's funny. She's a mouse. Chia says, I don't have any popular VTubers on right now. Okay. And they are back on. They are back on so that you may see the leftovers. Let's have another good look here. The skin color of this meat puppet must be left up to your imaginations. Your safe bet would be blue. But I'll tell you his name. Sasquatch. Iron Mouse, eh? Alright. Let's do it. Let's go for it and see what happens. Let's have a blast. Now, everyone in the chat, I do not want any of you saying anything if you come from my channel. I don't want to hurt y'all. So, you can just be quiet and let me do all the talking. Let me take the full responsibility of suggesting this. I don't want anyone getting in trouble because of me. Excuse me. And what do you know? She is just chatting. That is perfect. Okay, let's do this. Okay, Iron Mouse, one word. That's all I have to check. Folks, thank you so much for stopping by and watching me do my very first IRL stream, inspired by Sumio and Luna. Gonna be on tonight at 8 p.m. PST. which is actually 10 o'clock my time. So, hope you all enjoyed yourself. I had a lot of good time. I'm hoping to do another one of this and come up with another story. Okay. So, I keep everything the same as I always say naturally. I always say this at the end of my show. So those of you who are feeling kind of nuggetsy, you know, say hello to her and whatnot. Other than that, here we go. Jeep's got some brass ones on him. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you. I had a really good time. I hope you enjoyed my cutting skills and my putting together skills and my story with food skills. I literally played with my food because the food was the play and I played with my food. They put on a good show. Give it up for the food. Okay. Everybody, stay cool, stay sharp. Jeep's meat puppet out to raid Iron Man!